If you've ever felt stuck, I know that feeling. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're human.
Welcome to LionUP TV. I'm Leo, your host. Yakira, ready?
Hi Leo, I've never been interviewed by a lion. It's a little weird, but I'm here for it. Thank you for having me.
For people who don't know you, who are you and who do you help?
My name is Yakira, and I help Gen Z escape stuck, build real self-worth, and choose work that actually pays so they can become independent.
And LionUP, what is it in one line?
LionUP is how you escape stuck, by taking action. Quick quiz, short lessons, and real-world steps so you move forward and become your best self.
So it's action over theory.
Exactly. Evidence over hype.
Quick one. What's with all the lions?
We're all lions on the inside. Life moves us through bronze, silver, and gold. Some days we're stuck, frozen, like a dependent cub in the bronze zone. Some days we're going through the motions on autopilot, like a sleepy lion in the silver zone. And some days we're in flow, feel confident, unstoppable, and the lion like an awakened lion in the gold zone. LionUP means taking the wheel and making one small move toward gold.
One small move. Love that.
Yes, that's all it takes.
What made independence personal for you?
Independence is built in. From the day we're born, we try to crawl, walk, talk, make friends, drive. We're all wired to become independent.
And in your new book, Escape Stuck 10 Hidden Keys to Unshakable Self-Worth and True Independence, on page 15, you share a personal experience. Could you read the passage that tells your story?
Sure. I don't remember exactly when I first showed signs of independence. I was probably 2 or 3 years old, too young to understand what it meant. My mom told me I would sit quietly in a corner, reading to myself for hours. Most parents might have celebrated that, but not mine. She worried something was wrong with me. Was I too quiet, too distant, too different? Concerned, she took me to the pediatrician. Her response, "She's fine. She's simply independent. Don't worry." But my mom did worry. Having an independent child wasn't seen as a positive thing in her eyes. Independence meant distance. It meant rebellion, hard to control. So she pushed me away. Like the lion pride that rejects its young cub, sending it out to find its own place in the world, it hurt. But that rejection forced me to build my own sense of self-worth, not through approval, but through action. It felt like wandering the savannah alone, searching for my pride, but through that painful journey, I discovered something unexpected. Clarity comes from movement, not waiting.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
What does stuck look like for Gen Z right now?
First, let's define stuck. Stuck sounds like reality, but he's the voice that keeps you small, safe, and stuck. He tells you to wait, play it safe, keep scrolling. Stuck is the invisible trap of fear, indecision, self-doubt, overwhelm, hustle culture, toxic comparison, FOMO, waiting for permission. Stuck looks like scrolling 7 hours a day, which, by the way, adds up to 106 days a year watching other people live their lives. It's waking up tired, anxious, and already behind before the day even starts. It's FOMO and comparison culture, feeling like if you're not winning by 20, you're failing. It's consumer traps, spending money you don't have on tiny hits of dopamine, coffees, cards, drops, subscriptions, then wondering why your account is empty.
And tech is moving fast.
Exactly, Leo. AI is changing the rules for everyone. No one really knows what life is going to be like in 20 years, especially with the job market, where AI can do some things better than we can. So how can Gen Z figure it out?
And what about college?
In short, it depends. College is not for everyone. If you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer, you have to go to college. But for everyone else, there are other educational paths to explore. There is definitely college confusion. Should I go? If yes, what do I study? Do I take loans? And will there be a job that pays those loans back? And if I don't go to college, what should I do?
What's your take on the American dream?
The American dream used to mean one thing: go to college, get a good job, buy a house, and retire comfortably. And it worked, but for a different generation. For them, college was affordable. Jobs came with pensions. Houses didn't cost a lifetime of debt. Now, for Gen Z, the old map doesn't work. Tuition has skyrocketed. Job security is shaky. Owning a home feels more like a fantasy than a goal. And yet, they still tell you to follow the same outdated path. Confusing, right? The American dream shifted. The map is blurry. The 20s can feel like a storm of questions. What should I do? Who am I becoming? What if I choose wrong? Underneath all of it is the same heartbeat. I want a life that works. I just need a map. Show me the map. Listen, I have 3 Gen Z daughters, and I'm not asking them to follow a broken script just because that's what you're supposed to do. We need a new map. One that builds independence, teaches you money and skills so you can live the life that you want to live on your terms. That's why I created LionUP, to hand you a map for thinking outside the box, independently, and building a life that actually fits you. It's your life. You get to live it once. It's not going to happen randomly, right? Let's plan it on purpose.
That hits. So the problem isn't Gen Z, it's the outdated script. That explains why LionUP is action first. All right, let's dive into the gold zone next. You talk about the gold zone cycle. What is it?
The gold zone cycle. We're born with an incredible brain. Everyone moves through 3 main mindsets: stuck, foggy, focused, freeze, hustle, flow. At LionUP, we call it the gold zone cycle. Bronze, you're triggered, anxious, angry, overwhelmed, freeze. Silver, you're on autopilot, scrolling, busy, bored, hustle without heart. In gold, you're alive, focused, growing, doing hard things well. You're in flow. By the way, Leo, I just want to make it clear. No one lives in gold 24/7. The skill is to notice where you are in the cycle, move toward the gold zone, and spend more time in the gold zone. LionUP gives tiny moves that help you climb when you slide.
Notice, then nudge toward gold. Got it. I keep hearing you say beads. What is it? And why should Gen Z care?
LionUP teaches self-mastery with 2 simple pieces that work together. Your mindset, the gold zone cycle, bronze, silver, gold. Are you in bronze, silver, or gold zone? And your personality type, B.E.A.D.S. B.E.A.D.S. It stands for builder, explorer, achiever, dreamer, and supporter. That's your natural style where you'll thrive long term. The mindset, the gold zone cycle, tells you what to do next to climb. Your personality type, B.E.A.D.S, tells you where to aim to do the work that actually fits you.
Aim where you're wired. That's powerful.
Take the free B.E.A.D.S career match quiz to see your top type and starter directions. If you want the deep dive, go to genzlionup.com/start and you'll find all the information and the steps that you can take today.
And for parents?
Yes, and for parents, we shift from rescuer to guide, becoming a lighthouse and not a tugboat. Go to genzlionup.com/parents.
And when life knocks us back to bronze?
That's a good question. We don't call it failure. We call it feedback. Learn, lion up, take the next small step. You're not behind, you're becoming. Give yourself 30 days of small wins, emails sent, shifts taken, mini project finished, and you'll see evidence that you can move your life forward. Don't look for hype, evidence.
First step?
2 minutes. Take the independence quiz, then comment Lion Up with your results so I know you're here. Welcome to the fam. Subscribe if you want more tiny wins. Let's do it.
Yakira, thank you.
What a pleasure. Thank you, Leo, for having me. It was fun.
And Lions, if this helped, subscribe, like, and share it with someone stuck on pause. Links are below. Independence quiz, B.E.A.D.S career match. Drop Lion Up in the comments. We're reading. See you in the next one.
Are you stuck?
Come on!